What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Big Bro and Little Sis Reacts. I'm Tamash and this is Taya.
Hey.
And today we're on Stargirl Season 3, Episode 9, Frenemies Chapter 9, The Monsters. Alright, we'll address the elephant in the room. They canceled the show. But with that all being said, I'm still going to finish it out. I'm still going to enjoy it. I pretty much knew it was coming, especially after how they did Batwoman and Legends. I mean, I don't see why this show would get any special treatment. And Superman and Lois, I don't know if they're going to continue with that after this third season, but it ain't looking good. I mean, they've canceled just about everything. Black Lightning, Batwoman, Legends, now Stargirl. They've canceled other non-superhero shows. So Flash is getting this last season. So it's just like, I mean, I'm ready for the superhero genre to move off of the CW because the CW has such a bad name in the superhero community. People aren't going to give these good shows a chance on this channel. So they need to move to a bigger platform that people like HBO Max.
Right.
And they'll be much more successful. And we won't have these cancellation problems.
Oh.
So, but with that all being said, we just got through the Infinity Inc. arc. And I guess we're getting back into the main stuff, which I'm excited for. Which sucks because they just did that whole two-parter to set something up for the future that they're not going to get. Again, that was kind of a waste of an arc, but it is what it is. We're going to jump into this. More Cameron and his family, and gotta, talk with JSA, get everybody on the same page, and find out who the damn killer is.
Yeah.
Because we really don't know. Somebody had a really good theory, and that the killer is Rick's uncle, the way he punched the TV when it was Rick. So, I mean, I thought that was a really good theory, but it remains to be seen. Cindy then left off. She's still looking for Dragon King's lair, so. But we're going to jump into it, y'all. Full and early reactions are available on Patreon. The grandma really feeling his death right about now. Ma'am, he died over a season ago.
Right.
I need you to get on over it. She's like, I'm trying to think of my grandson, but. So it's like the one hallway from Doom Patrol with Kay.
Cameron?
Yeah. Cameron?
Lekker, jagen.
Hvorfor?
Til at slå sig.
Ikke noget med kunst.
That's not your decision.
Pligten hans er til familien.
But what do y'all want him to do for y'all? Like, y'all, what do y'all want? It's probably a picture of Courtney. That grandma is. Hey! One long bus ride later.
Must be so exhausted. Paris, she's not in your room.
I just hate how people do that and then go play.
Yolanda, Court.
Why does it look like a bad, romantic scene?
Sorry.
Yolanda, Court.
Or those
And they run up and
videos where they haven't seen each other in 3 months and they meet at the airport and they drop out of to the middle of the walkway and people have to stop behind them.
I need to go help Sylvester.
Pat,
Yeah?
what you just went through, it's not normal for anyone. Please, just talk to me.
That place made me feel like I'm following in my father's footsteps, making Mike feel like he's not good enough.
Pat, no. Don't you think that for 1 second? Mike is following in your footsteps, not your dad's. That's why he's bright and he's strong and he's kind. He knows you love him.
I've never talked much about Mike's mom, have I?
No?
We weren't together long. Of course, you know that. And I didn't even know about Mike till after we split up. But when I found out, I mean, I've never been so happy. There was nothing that was going to keep me from being in his life. We shared custody for a couple of years. And one day there's a policeman at the door with Mike. He'd been in a shelter overnight, alone.
Oh my
That's
God.
legal.
Maggie had left him there.
Oh, okay. That's why.
When she didn't even turn up again until after she'd been arrested for possession. I got full custody. She didn't even put up a fight. She just walked away from Mike. He'd asked me if he could see her. asked me if he could talk to her. I'd tell him no. And after a while, he just stopped asking. I mean, I thought I was protecting Mike by treating her like she didn't exist. But now I don't know.
When Courtney's father came to Blue Valley, I blame myself for the hurt it caused her. But I do think she got some closure from it. Made her stronger. Made us stronger. Letting our kids face the pain is the only way to help them learn how to cope with it.
I never thought they'd kick you out. They assumed the worst. And I couldn't defend myself. I can't tell them what I'm actually out doing every night.
Nope.
They wouldn't understand any of what we do.
They would curse
You
your
don't
name
know
up.
that. I know I can't trust them, Court. They tell people about everything just to try and control me like they always do. And this isn't just about my secret. It's about yours. Beth's and Rick's. I need to apologize to Rick and Beth too, but there's something else I want to ask them. Before I do, I need your support on it.
Cameron.
We should get delivering.
No, because you're quit. You go to jail.
I can't quit my paper route. My dad would
I
kill
love
me.
how they put
I have more
subtitles.
important things to do
And
than deliver
talking
papers.
about-
We gotta figure out who planted those spy
They're like, yeah, we
cameras.
can't
Fly
understand
out.
this.
We'll win like mega hero points, man.
Your sister and her friends will find a killer. Besides, I'm still worried about Cindy.
Who is this?
Oh, that's the teacher, the art teacher. You know the grandma don't like art. She gonna snatch him up. I told camera no more art. They be getting to the door fast as hell.
Hi.
For some old folks. They move. They be waiting.
Remember me? I'm Mr.
As soon as
Dysinger,
somebody come on the property, they already know.
Cameron's art teacher.
Oh, she quaking in her boots. Art. Look at her. Art. I said no
Yeah.
art.
Come in.
They're like, we ain't used to getting this many
Thank you
visitors.
so much.
Don't eat none of the food, sir.
Thank
Not the grandma made it.
He quit art.
Yes, he has other things he's interested in now.
But why? He has such passion for it. I know losing his father was
You
hard.
know nothing.
Lily, please.
She's so hostile.
I'm sorry. I only came to express my concern. Cameron's walking away from something I know that he loves. It makes him happy. I've dreamt about it.
What?
I can't stand by and watch him throw his artistic life away.
Yeah. Huh?
You had a dream?
I won't.
It bothered you that
Kan
much?
ikke sitte her lenger.
Hva den man ser er vittig.
Jeg trenger ikke høre det.
Y'all just be having conversation in front of folks. Weird as hell.
Det er ikke
She's
hans.
about to shoot an icicle. Oh my god, lady. That was so unnecessary. He's a teacher.
It
Come
doesn't
on.
matter what that man said now.
She's been
He's
wanting to put an
dead.
icicle on somebody for so long. She's been on edge for a while, and I think really everything really got set off when, one, she seen Courtney with Cameron, but two, you know, when Barb and Pat showed up, she's just like, he's been holding her back, and she's like, you ain't holding me back no longer. Like, she's about to start catching bodies because she is not having none of this no more.
I don't know.
Like, you did the art
Sure,
teacher.
arts.
So, yeah. I pretty much knew he was going to die as soon as he walked in the house. I was like, yeah, he ain't walking out. So she's probably going to attack Courtney next time that she sees her. It's about to be a big fight. And that's going to be so annoying because she's trying to make a case to the JSA to let Cameron in. And then his family is about to, well, his grandma's about to try to kill them probably.
Yeah.
So that's not going to look too good. And then if Cameron sees all this, they're going to have some explaining to do. We don't know. I hope they, since the show's canceled, I hope they are able to wrap Cameron's story up. He's obviously not going to be able to get a huge villain arc, not unless they rush it. But I hope his character gets proper closure. But it sucks that the show's ending so soon before some of these characters can fully breathe. But there's always hope that this show could come back. I mean, I never wanted it to be on the CW for this exact reason. It should have been on HBO Max, and it could have been on probably season 4 by now. But it is what it is.
It is what it is.
How's the search going?
Terrible. Hit another dead end. Beth thinks the signal is being masked. It's bouncing all over the place. Unless she locks onto another lead, I'm headed back.
Copy that. Be careful.
So who are you looking for?
Mike's mom.
Why are you Googling the ex?
It's kind of a long story.
Let's hear it.
Hey, Croc, and no offense, but it's a little more complicated than cardio, but I appreciate it.
Come on, Pat. You gotta know by now. You can trust me.
You tried to kill me not too long ago. I will never trust you. Ever. In my life. I don't care how much redemption you give yourself.
I'm sorry I never told you about Cameron. It was never my intention to put him before you.
Thanks, Courtney.
You really didn't, but
Apology accepted.
let's just get through it, because I ain't got time to rant today.
Okay.
I want to tell Cameron everything.
What? Why?
Because I can't be with him if I can't be honest with him. About the JSA, about his father, about me being Stargirl. I'm asking for your support.
No. You can't keep doing this, Court. Every time you share our secrets, it makes all of us less safe. And for that kid, because you like him. Don't tell me that you knew about this.
Yeah, I did.
You've got to be kidding me.
Look, I was wrong about Cindy. Not completely wrong, just a little wrong. Courtney wants to tell Cameron about who his dad really was and why we had to stop him. He can't spend the rest of his life never knowing anyway. Look, I know it's going to be hard, and I know there's some real risk here. But once we get through it, and I have faith we will, we'll all heal. I need to tell him the truth.
Should we vote?
Don't bother.
Yeah, you're outvoted.
You do what you want to do. I got your back. No matter what. And you all know that. Because you're my family.
Okay.
Nothing will ever change that.
Got real emotional here, dang.
But don't say that I didn't warn you.
Yep, it's that hourglass making him emotional. You can just tell, like, he was really irritated. Like, you know, he's just so moody. I'm wondering if the effects just amplify his feelings. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because
Like,
1 minute he was like,
he was really pissed off,
and
but he
next was like,
he held himself back, and then he got real emotional. He's like, "Cause you guys are my family," and then he went back and he was like, "But don't say I didn't warn you." I'm like,
right.
I mean, it was a really good scene because I didn't know where he was going with it.
I thought he was just like, okay, gets up and walked away.
I thought he was about to just, you know, be like, you know what, don't ask me, don't talk to me, I don't want nothing to do with. But he's like, you know, I got your back. I was like, oh, okay, because it could have went in anyway. You don't know because he's so impulsive right now. But yeah, it could go either way. We really don't know where the story's gonna go here. I'm excited to find out. But that was a really good conversation, one they needed to have. I like that it's not just a simple conversation. See, I'm used to, like, maybe why I'm so always on Courtney's side is because I'm used to the leaders that are like Oliver, who was like, I'm doing this, y'all gonna have to get the hell over it. And he ain't apologetic about it. He's not asking permission. I'm used to them just doing it, but I gotta realize too, those were adults that are gonna make adult decisions. I gotta remember Courtney's younger.
Yeah.
So.
And if something went wrong, and you were like, you know, I told you that he'd just be like sitting there in silence.
I mean, the thing about all of them is like they're all right in some situations, and sometimes they're wrong. Like everybody's not gonna always be right. There's times they are going to be right, and there's times they are going to be wrong. There's going to be times where you guys got to tell each other, I told you so. But, I mean, that's what makes a good team, that they're diverse. They all have different viewpoints, and you've got to have all these different viewpoints when looking at different situations. Like, because if we all think the same way, we're going to miss problems, miss potential threats. So, I mean, but Rick at the same time, it's not like he has a huge family that he has to worry about. Really, the risk would be in Beth and Yolanda and Courtney. You know, their families is the one he's going to come for. Rick really has to watch his own back. You know what I'm saying? Which now he's more capable of doing than ever. But, yeah, I think, and if Beth and Yolanda are in agreement, then it's fine. And really, Yolanda's only in agreement because Courtney, she's staying at Courtney's house. I mean, they got to be on the same side. So I think if Yolanda was still in her situation where she was at home, it would have been an entirely different conversation.
It definitely would have, and she wouldn't have said, well, I was wrong about.
Yeah, she wouldn't have admitted all that. But now it's like, okay, wow, my best friend came through and her family, so I'm gonna come through her for her on this one. But you could tell she was kind of like,
I wish that Cindy Berman's locker at Blue Valley High in Blue Valley, Nebraska, 68434 USA would open very quietly.
As you wish, my friend. But I gotta tell you, ethically, this puts us in a gray area. See, I know that you're technically investigating this girl under the promise that she might be a bad guy, but also
wish
looks
that
like
actually
bringing an
worked.
entering of a girl that you have a crush on, so this could be considered stalking.
we just stealing her stuff. Okay. Cindy's been so violated this season.
It looks like a list of her father's laboratories.
The ones that Sylvester checked out?
Just keeping that.
I think she checked them out too. They're all crossed off, except one. The Etta Produce Farm. Circle for some reason.
This is it.
This is what? Our lead, Detective Williams.
Yeah, let's go save the alligator girl.
Pen ain't shit.
Oh no.
Really, I would have did it somewhere else and with the staff somewhere nearby. I would hope the team somewhere nearby because you don't know how he would react.
Can I come in?
I wouldn't do it here. I would not do it here.
Yeah, sure.
And you know the grandparents could be. Team gotta be around. Oh, they did not just throw him in the garbage. Or did they probably just threw the cane away? They're clearly not professional killers because they just left the evidence right in the garbage. Okay. But yeah, I definitely would not have done it that way.
There's good and bad in everybody.
They ain't even at the house.
Some more than others, though.
Mary, okay? Is it the hourglass?
No, it's just a headache.
I'm not so sure, Rick.
They ain't stupid. You call her.
I've been trying to lock into the signal from the cameras, but it's been bouncing all around the country, sending Sylvester everywhere.
And
It's the grandma's house. I know the grandma ain't the killer.
It's coming from inside the McKen house.
The grandma can't be the big killer. Ain't no way she the villain of the season. But why would the signal just be coming? I mean, they could be just watching and maybe that's the signal she's catching on, like where the cameras are watching at. I don't know.
Of course it is.
My dad collected them.
I wanted to talk to you about your father, about what happened to him.
I know he was trying to do something to help the world and he was killed for it.
That's not exactly what happened.
What are you talking about?
Grandma about to walk in.
What I'm about to say, just let me explain it all before you say anything.
Okay.
Your father, he wasn't who you think he was.
That's enough!
Hey, no. What's going on?
Oh, come on, y'all just go bust in? Oh, no.
Do it!
I warned you!
Nothing even happened yet.
You children, you will finally die for what you have done.
Rick, this was too soon. Too many commercials. Come on. I knew they was gonna have tons of commercials because when the show first started, it was 14 minutes without a commercial. I was like, they gonna have hella commercials. This show is too good to be on the CW. This shit was trash. I'm so pissed. I hate the CW. I really do. Cause like, it was so good when it was on DC Universe. And why HBO Max took Doom Patrol and Titans and not Stargirl, the world will never know. And Young Justice, they took everything but Stargirl. Why couldn't they take this show?
That was a good era.
Right, it really was the best era. Now Warner Bros is broke and has terrible leadership.
Why didn't Rick wait for us? He isn't thinking straight. He messed with the hourglass. Explain later.
Not her asking him.
Just wait here. But Yolanda, fighting's not your thing, Beth.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
see,
gonna
that
make
was.
her- It's gonna make her want to learn how to fight.
That's what I've been wanting. At least they're
These
giving us.
crazy old ghouls,
They're giving us everything when it's supposed to.
they're the ones that have been watching us. We need to get out of here.
No, that's Rick.
Rick.
Rick, stop!
Why? Why did you just body slam him? He didn't do anything. Oh, we just beating these people ass for no reason. Well, Grandma deserves it, but. Beth! Incoming call.
Dad, this is a bad time. How did you even call me?
From a different number, burner phone.
Leave us be.
Hang up!
What's that sound?
Bad guys.
Ooh! At what point is this elder abuse? Oh! Well, I guess it's not as long as they're doing that. Ooh, nice recover. I'm gonna miss the fight scenes on this show. When they do them well.
Listen to me.
Dad, I have to go.
Your mom and I talked to Dr. McNiger. He told us everything your goggles and suit can do. You gotta activate combat mode.
Combat mode.
Combat mode activated.
Uh-oh.
Beta trial.
Beta try.
Attack.
This is what I've been wanting. Yes.
Duck. Roll.
She just gotta think fast when it's or act
Select
fast, I should say.
Fighting style.
Combat mode.
Headshot incoming. Left hook.
Bitch.
Sorry.
Get him, Beth. I
Activate
love this.
Shield.
Now.
Okay, the dad just came through. I will give him that. Nice shield. Oh. Dang. The thing is, though, when Cameron explodes, I mean, he got that anger in him. Come on, little Beth.
Old people. Ooh, gross.
She said, I'm earning my spot. This poor old man, he just wanted to live his life in peace. He don't even want to fight.
Yeah, he got the ice.
Yeah, he out of control. He said y'all was my family and I wouldn't hurt y'all, protect you. He just tossed her.
Mad clean.
That flip though,
How can he do all this?
some untapped skills. But Grandma's proud. Grandpa kind of nasty. Oh, I'm so embarrassed.
Me too.
We just came into this house and got fucked up. He's gonna snap.
They killed your father.
I mean, he can't be like, oh, you didn't tell me, because she's about to tell me.
She needs staff now. Like now. Like it literally needs to knock everybody out. Where's Sylvester? He gotta be coming any second now. And Rick, you should be ashamed you got whooped like this.
Stop! His hate is what killed your father. His anger, his grief. Don't let them take control of you, Cameron. Don't ignore love.
He about to die.
Grandpa.
He's having a heart attack. What do we do?
Y'all just came in and got this.
We call my mom.
Not you. Let me call my mom.
The defibrillators, then. They're built into the gloves.
Your suit will insulate you.
Get everyone clear.
I hope they can say it, because that's bad if they just came in here and you died as a result of this. Okay. Alright, everybody, it's time to go.
I'm sorry.
Sorry I didn't do it, motherfucker. You
Not
did.
about turning off.
Because this shouldn't have got this far. This is so embarrassing.
Too embarrassing.
And then got fucked up in the process. Like, come on, Rick. I don't even know how to feel, because on one hand, the JSA was wrong for this. But on the other hand, the grandma was about to do something drastic. So it's like they did need to intervene, but him just going all out and attacking Cameron and no. You come in, you identify the situation, you find the aggressor, you take the aggressor down. You don't just attack everybody. You don't go berserk. Yeah. Cameron didn't have no intention of fighting or hurting nobody, and he probably would have stopped his grandma, honestly, anay. Yeah. Like, it would have worked itself out.
Doing?
They did not need to do that.
Oh.
That was so bad. Pros, Beth learned how to fight. She learned her suit can do all this amazing stuff. I'm so mad it could do this all this time, and they slept on this for 3 seasons. But I'm glad she's finally getting it. And hopefully she can do some amazing things in these last few episodes. I'm so glad. Oh, see, now they're making me really want a season 4, because they're doing stuff that I just was complaining about last week. Like, we got Artemis. She finally, I think this would have probably been like the moment they'll probably let her on the team after this if they can talk to her. Yeah. But yeah, I just have so many thoughts. Just so much is rushing through me because that scene was just a lot. And it's almost over. I guess I'll just save it for the end. But they just came in and fucked shit up.
That looked like a Ouija board. Why y'all choose to go at night?
So they can break in? And nobody would be there?
There's no neighbors.
Well, maybe people live here.
It's creepy out here.
I'm an all-powerful genie in a pen, and I'm creeped out.
Yeah. Man up. You want to find Cindy? Let's find Cindy.
Doesn't look like anyone's home.
Yeah.
Like the doors
Come on, let's check the back.
They're dead. Whoever lived there is dead.
We should have brought a flashlight.
Yeah, well, you got a living one.
Oh, right. The thunderbolt. So cool.
You know something about to happen if they brought him out.
Should we even be doing this? Like, it's not technically breaking and entering, but it is really creepy. I've seen this as a set piece for a lot of independent horror films.
I don't think Cindy Berman would ever hold up here.
I don't know, Cindy could do a lot with this place. Open floor plan, rustic decor. She could open a B&B.
Yeah, well, maybe there's like a secret laboratory underneath it or something.
Was that you?
I don't growl. That's not my thing. Oh boy.
Grundy?
Nah, it ain't no Grundy. No, Pecco!
here.
What are you doing?
I'll kill every last one of them.
I don't even know who that is.
Hey, this is Olivia Lee.
Unless
A new
that's
episode of Kung Fu is coming up
Ultra
next on
Humanite,
CW.
but I don't think so.
We found a monster in the woods.
It'll take everyone to stop him.
You haven't been acting like yourself, Rick.
It was an accident!
Cameron, I am so
yeah.
sorry.
Who killed my father, Courtney?
Wow. This was an episode now, wasn't it? This was an episode. We should have had this weeks ago. Damn that Infinity Inc. shit. This was a good episode. I mean, from the start with the conversations and everything. This was a good episode. Like, finally, everything that needed to happen happened. I mean, literally, like, it delivered on so many levels. I'd say this is probably the best of the season so far. Like, and I like that they took the back seat on Sylvester because he was overbearing in the first half. And I was defending him because I understood his character a bit, but I'm just saying he was a lot. So I'm glad they focused more on the team here. Like, they had the conversations, like literally all the good conversations about everything that's been happening. It's really like they're touching on everything from the first two seasons. They're kind of bringing it, you know, to the forefront right now. But yeah, Rick's, I hope they explain it a little bit better too, but I think the hourglass being unlimited is messing with his emotions and his better judgment, because he's way too impulsive. Like, I mean, he was already kind of impulsive, but it was on another level. Like, the way he just busted in there and attacked, like, he could have killed Cameron. Like, had Cameron not have abilities, like, you would have killed that boy. Like, the way he slammed him and was punching him, like, and I was surprised how well Cameron handled himself. Kind of, I feel like a little bit of it was plot armor, because there's been no indication that Cameron has had any type of training to be able to flip and fight like that. It made for a good scene, but I'm surprised that he was able to do all of that. I can understand taking the hits, dealing out some damage because of his ice abilities, like making the ice shield made sense, but I don't know, some of that other stuff, I'm like, I don't know if you can really do that, but it was good. And I'm kind of glad they added added the tension with Grandpa dying, because it's like, he's old, like he was not trying to fight, and I'm sure, you know, the adrenaline, the, you know, survival mode that you're putting him in, and him having to use like as much of his power as he could to survive, like that would push him over the edge to where he could have a heart attack.
And I feel like the grandma's now just realizing, like, she could have died.
Exactly. Like, I need to chill out, because I was part of the reason. She's a small part of why that all happened, because of how aggressive she got. But yeah, they all have a little bit of blame to share, except Courtney and Cameron. Again, I'm gonna go to defending them, because they did nothing. Like, Courtney was literally about to have a conversation, and that's another reason why I wish she wouldn't have had the conversation there. It did not make sense to have the conversation in the house when you knew the grandparents had powers and were in there. That was a flaw on Courtney's part, because what in God's name would make you want to go on their turf to tell him, I killed I was responsible for your dad's death. Like, that was just not a smart move.
But I like how she did get to try and tell him, at least, so he can't be like, you wouldn't have told me. But she was,
and he didn't overreact. I think his reaction to everything was accurate.
Right, because his grandma's telling him to do this. He's over emotional. He just got attacked. You know, his girlfriend just got attacked. So why wouldn't he?
Right, it all made sense, and they didn't try to rush just turning him into a villain. They're giving him time to breathe. They're really showing that he's in control of his emotions. Like, he can dial it down when,
as we've seen in that preview, because he's standing there, not calmly, but, you know.
Had he not had that self-discipline, again, this would be a very different scene.
It's a good thing he went to that.
Because he would have killed Rick. Honestly, had the Grandpa Knight came in, he probably would have killed Rick. And you know what? It would have been completely justified because y'all broke it from his perspective. He don't know anything. Y'all broke into his house, attacked him and his family. His
father.
His grandfather nearly died if it wasn't for Beth and her mom. So it's just like, if he would have got a villain arc just off of that, it would have been completely justified, and it wouldn't have been because of, y'all couldn't even have blamed it on, oh, Courtney wanted to tell him. No, that was Rick. You busted in there for no reason. Just because, and I don't even know what set off the signal that led Beth there. We know there's a camera there, so I don't know if that was a trap. Like, the person who's the killer is purposely setting off these triggers, because she said that the leads that they're getting has been taking Starman all over the world. So maybe that was purposely, like, if he's been watching, because they only got the cameras in their houses. So if he's been watching and he knows that Courtney was going to tell Rick or whatever, or he's seen that she went there, he purposely set that there, knowing what from the intel he got from the previous weeks. Rick's a loose cannon, same with Yolanda. They're kind of like, they have the same mindset. If I lure them there, I know they'll attack and it'll create this conflict. I feel like that was a calculated piece, because why would the thing just go there at that moment? The killer, whoever's playing the game here, definitely planned that. That was a piece of his puzzle. So that was good though. But yeah, man, they need to sit down and talk. I think Cameron, from what I've seen, can handle it. I think he's gonna have to make his decision, but from this, I know the comic character Icicle Jr. is a villain, but I don't see this version of Cameron going that far, just because I can see how good he is at controlling his emotions in this episode.
He's a good person.
Yeah.
Like,
he is.
I think he's gonna be an art teacher.
And if he's anything like his grandpa, he'll know patience. He'll kind of understand. They just have to explain to him who his dad was. Now for this thing at the end, I don't know what that creature. The only other beast I know, other than Gorilla Grodd, is Ultra Humanite. That looks like that because they're the same color. But his brain's generally like, I think he kind of like has his brain showing or something distinguishing about his head, if I remember correctly. But I think that's Ultra Humanite. But I could be wrong. It could be some JSA character. I just don't know. Like I said, I hope Beth can shine in these last few episodes. Hopefully they can wrap up Yolanda's story with her parents as best they can. I don't know what they're going to do about that, or if that's a storyline that could really be wrapped up so soon. So I'm just curious how they close the season.
Progress.
Yeah, and we got to figure out where Cindy is and what's going on.
They have so much to do.
There's so much to do in so little episodes. I'm telling you, that Infinity Arc ink was badly placed. It was just not necessary. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and of course we want to hear what you guys thought.
Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, subscribe to Patreon for more reacts.
And hopefully in one of these episodes, and not the finale, that we will find who this damn killer is.
Yeah. Bye.
Until next time.